You're not gonna like this, but these are all of the mid-Marvel movies ranked from worst to best. And I know, but before you go crazy, I'm just talking about the movies that fall in between my top 10 best and top 10 worst Marvel movies. So technically they're mid. W clickbait or not? Either way, there's hella MCU movies and we gotta get to the bottom of which one is on top in the mid tier. Haha, oh yeah, it's my list. I can't miss. I have Eternals. This has always been a good movie. I'm tired of the disrespect it gets. Chloe Zhao cooked. Beautiful images, great performances, and a compelling story. The only issue is I feel like this could have been split into 2 movies, or would have better worked as a Disney Plus series. There was just a lot of concepts, a lot of characters they had to introduce. I got the first Doctor Strange. Now it's not bad and it's a pretty decent origin story for Stephen Strange. I do love Tilda Swinton as the Ancient One, but overall it's meh. From there I got Iron Man 3. One of the better Christmas movies in the entire MCU, Shane Black cooked. One of the more underappreciated MCU movies. It's witty, action-packed, and funny, and I love how they focus on Tony's PTSD after the Avengers. Although I was mad at the Mandarin twist at the time, it's aged well. Ole! Ole, ole, ole. Next up, I got Captain America, the First Avenger. Just a great origin story for Steve Rogers, Captain America. Because while he's not the perfect soldier, he's a good man. I can do this all day. I love his relationship with Peggy. And I think the ending scene when he wakes up in New York 70 years later, top tier. Next up, I got AntMan, which is such a nice change of pace heist movie. You can definitely tell that Edgar Wright was supposed to direct this movie. How can you not love Paul Rudd? And Michael Pena as Luis might be the greatest original character the MCU ever made. Crazy, stupid, fine. From there, I'm going with Spider-Man Far From Home, aka Spider-Man Summer Vacation. Look, I get this is the least Spider-Man feeling movie of them all, but I still think it's a whole lot of fun. And while it does have a lot of flaws, Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio makes this movie for me. And I don't care that he's an Iron Man villain. Haha, because fire all of the drones now! And that scene when Peter locks in with the Peter tingle, come on. Slightly ahead of Far From Home, I have Homecoming. Look, and I get it, he ain't beating the Iron Boy allegations in this one, but I think it's a great interpretation of Spider-Man in the MCU. It's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man the movie. Plus, although, again, he's an Iron Man villain, I love what they do with Michael Keaton as Vulture. That scene in the car, I'll kill you, and everyone you love, I'll kill you dead. Tom Holland is just so damn charismatic. This feels like a John Hughes movie. Ha! Oh yeah, if you're nothing without this suit, you shouldn't have it then. I'm going with Avengers Age of Ultron next, and I know all the Ultron edits on TikTok has made people start reglazing this movie, and it's like, no. Don't get me wrong, I think Ultron as a villain, peak. I think a lot about meteors. The purity of them all. And I do love how this is the only Avengers movie where we just see the Avengers hanging out, shooting the shit, drinking some beers, having fun until the world goes to shit. It's just a really big mess, but that Hulkbuster versus Hulk fight is dope. The introduction of the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, even though Quicksilver got packed up. And Vision, a thing isn't beautiful because it lasts. Like, at what point do we all realize that Tony Stark has caused just as much bad as good? That's still my goat though. Listen, I don't care what you say, I'm a Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness truther. I love this movie. My goat Sam Raimi actually cooked. The biggest problem with this movie is the script. It's not Sam Raimi's fault. Stop saying that shit. This multiverse really wasn't that mad, and Wanda's turn as a villain felt kind of abrupt, even though she was a dope-ass villain. I could care less about the cameos in this movie. I think this has some of the most creative visuals in the entire MCU. Plus, I love you in every universe. Oh yeah, if you disagree, what mouth? Next up, I got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Never understand the hate this movie gets. Maybe it's because I got daddy issues, but I love this movie. It's just like watching your family on a big screen. We all got family issues. Nebula and Gamora, you just wanted to win when I just wanted a sister. That shit hit. Rocket and Yondu, I know who you are, boy, because you're me. May have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy. Plus, I think Drax might be the funniest he's ever been in this movie. Ego is the dad that you didn't want to come back from 7-Eleven. Oh yeah, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Plus the soundtrack, come on. Gotta go with ShangChi next. This might just have the best action choreography in the entire MCU. That buzz scene in San Francisco, are you kidding me? Makes incredible martial arts and it felt very like Jackie Chan-esque. Plus, the decision to make the Mandarin Shang-Chi's father and have that familial dynamic throughout is mwah. Plus, I just really love these characters. And I think the 10 Rings are dope. That third act CGI fest was kind of like, eh. Finally, we got Deadpool Wolverine. A movie that I really wanted to love, but I only ended up liking. I still think it might be the funniest movie in the entire MCU. This is the real Multiverse of Madness. These cameos cameoed. But what I love most is how this is just a big homage to the Fox X-Men franchise, but mainly Hugh Jackman's Wolverine character. He deserves a goddamn salute. Ha! Oh yeah, you know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo! I'm gonna make a name for myself here. I absolutely love Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It was already gonna be tough trying to fill Chadwick Boseman's void, but what Ryan Coogler did here is nothing short of a miracle. Adding Namor and his people of Talocan was just so damn beautiful. This soundtrack is incredible, but mainly the thematic elements of blacks versus browns and how the government makes us fight each other when we're really just stronger together. Plus, Aqua Papi was not playing no fucking games. Bury your dead, mourn your losses. You are the queen now. Let's go motherfucking bar! I got the best Thor movie by a mile, Thor Ragnarok next. This just mixed everything perfectly. The comedy, the seriousness, the action, the drama, the suspense, the fucking soundtrack. That Hulk versus Thor gladiator fight, Hela was a hella strong villain and hella fine. Valkyrie. Overall, just a whole lot of fun.